Hi, I'm Jamie from PMR. This is the video or installation video for the mag kit for a Daiwa Sealine X20 SHA or X30 SHA. This particular one I'm doing now is a 20, but they are both exactly the same. I've already taken the side plate off, which is the first step. Once you've taken the side plate off, turn the side plate over. Next thing you do is take a pair of pliers and gently, as you can, pull out the brass ring. When you've pulled out the brass ring, unscrew the locking plate and take the locking plate off like so. The brass ring you can discard because that won't be going back on, because that was your centrifugal brakes, which are going to be removed. When you've come this far, turn him round and you have a circlip just here. Take your circlip out. Whoops. And the clicker will be removed, and there's all the clicker bits because the clicker is also removed. The next step is to drill a hole. You'll drill the hole here. The hole will be 8mm in diameter and centered like so. Also, you have to take your spool. I've already started wiggling this one. Grab hold of the spline which was the centrifugal brakes ran on. Pull that out, and that's removed. And also there is another C-clip that needs to be removed like so, because this was for the clicker. You don't need it anymore, and bring that off and take that off. The spool is then ready to go back in like so. Okay, here we are back, one hole drilled. Now you have the kit. There's the mag holder, inside shoulder, outside shoulder and compression spring. First of all, the inside shoulder slides into the hole. The outside shoulder then screws on. Make sure you've got that nice and tight. The mag holder screws into the inside shoulder. And I forgot, don't forget your compression spring. That's what holds it in place when it's loose. There we go, and that screws in. Now, what you don't want to do at this point is rush on and put this on. Before you do that, take the cover for your bearing. This is your bearing cover, and there's your bearing. Pop the bearing cover on. The bearing plate holder, pop that on. One little screw. I know someone's going to make a comment about that. One little screw. Let's tighten it up with a big one. Bearing is now all back in place, and that's all that goes back in. All these bits here, these are all the bits that have been taken out. This was the clicker, centrifugal brakes, or clicker and centrifugal brakes. Now, still, don't put this on yet. Like so, everything's in place. Take your reel, put the side plate on. If you've got PMR quick release crown screws, use those to put the plate in place. Bear in mind, if you do buy a set of these quick release crown screws, they are M3, and you will need an M3 tap to re-tap the hole in the plastic cage, or borrow an M3 tap to tap a hole, because unfortunately Daiwa put horrible little screws in there which are not very nice. Okay, we're nearly all in. Okay, now we're in. Right, now the next thing to do is take the clutch off. Now if you can just hear that, that means that the magnet is actually already touching the spool. Back it off half a turn so it's not touching the spool anymore. At that point, because of the way that the outside shoulder and the way that the knob has been cut away on the inside, they will sit perfectly, and the shoulder will stop the mag from being wound in any farther. So that's your maximum stopping point for your magnet. So your magnet can now be wound out, and you can spin, you can wind in, oh, still want to do it again. You may have to do this a couple of times to set it. There we go. There we go. You now have a magged 20 or 30 SHV. Here we have the mag holder. Now this mag holder is holding a 10mm N42 rare earth super strong magnet. This is the big daddy. It is possible to put a 12mm in, but to do a 12mm, to be honest, that's where you should send it to PMR and let them do it. With this kit you can choose an 8mm magnet or a 10mm magnet. Obviously the 10mm magnet has massive stopping power. The 8mm magnet is still a big magnet, but some people like distance fishing and they really want to lampoon it. The 10mm magnet is better for people who are doing an over the head cast. The 8mm magnet will be better for somebody who is doing a pendulum cast. Not that many of us, but there are a few about. If you buy either the 8mm or the 10mm and you want to change it or add, you might have the 8mm for summer and decide that in the middle of winter it's not enough stopping power. You can buy an extra magnet holder like this, just this bit, and you can change it over yourself.